Hey everybody, welcome to my Penny Go Boom. This is Monday, February 2nd. We're looking at Apple. This is a one-day chart, so each one of these candles represents 1 day of price action. Alright, so if you saw my last video that I did this weekend about Friday's action and you experienced today was definitely what you like to call a roller coaster. That was the Bears really had taken over this morning, and I'm pretty sure many were just kind of like, my God, when is this bleeding going to stop? But if you were sitting at your computer the last hour and keeping your eye on the news, you also probably noticed that the markets had a pretty ridiculous. It was a pretty solid rally. I'll give it that. Maybe give some hope back to the rest of the week. So, with all that fluff being said, let's take a look at what the chart's saying here. Now, the first thing I'm gonna point out is what I pointed out in the last video. What I personally like to do is one of my personal trading things is when the price is riding this upper Bollinger Band, the price usually continues, and when it rides the Bollinger Band, it continues to rise and it looks all good. So this candle right here, we had said on Friday that even though this was a down day, this wasn't typically overall the chart was still intact, which still is, because it was kind of on this upper Bollinger Band. So. Again today we actually closed up again today. So, and again, if you take a look at where the price currently is, it's right at the top of the Bollinger Band. So I'm still feeling pretty good about how this price is riding up. So yeah, again, I do like the shape of this candle. The bears really try to push it down, and then the bulls got together and said, I don't think so. And they took it to the open and made it green. So we have a nice little little hammer candle here. So that's encouraging going into. Also we with the green day, we also had 60 million-ish in volume here for the day as well. So again, congrats to those who picked up on the bottom of the swing. Also, let's take a look again on the 1 day chart. The 5 simple day moving average is over the 10-day simple moving average. We're well above the 50-day simple moving average. Got this nice little hammer candle, and we're riding the upper Bollinger Band, and we're getting ready to come up to this this battleground here at right around 119 again. So. The battle is getting ready to ensue once again. Hopefully we can continue the strength into tomorrow. So again, an encouraging close of the day. Feeling pretty good about it. Now let's look at the intraday here. Let's look at a 2-minute chart, even though it's maybe a little too much to look at. All right, so each one of these candles represents 2 minutes of price action. I'm just pulling this chart up just because I want to show you again with my my thinking with the upper Bollinger Band. You can see here that the price came down, came roughly down to this support line that we drew a couple days ago, and you can see it didn't quite get there, but it bounced right off there. And it literally for like the last hour, it didn't even look back. I mean, that was pretty impressive. I'll give it that. But with that said, again, I want to point out, look how this price is riding this upper Bollinger Band. See that? Look at that. Right on that Bollinger. Kind of trading sideways off it right here. So we'll see what happens. But again, right on that upper Bollinger Band. 5 day, excuse me, got the hiccups. 5 day simple moving average is over the 10, and the 50 day is turning up. This is all in the 2-minute chart. So again, this is just a fun chart to look at. If you're a real time trader. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart. Here we go. Now the 30-minute chart, you can see here. This is just for today again. This stock had opened up here, kind of fell down. Then it, an hour later, came up to that battleground again, and it got slapped back down. But something was starting to happen here. You can see that though the 5 is below the 10, the 5 is starting to try and creep up on it. And on this 50-day simple moving average on the 30-minute chart, you can see that we on the last 30 minutes we actually broke above it and broke up, and actually created a nice little explosion upwards. So if we can see this continue tomorrow with this 5 crossing over this 10, and maybe we can bring it up to this 50-day simple moving average. If we can have these cross and go positive above, it's gonna be pretty solid. Also, in the last hour of the day, you can see that the volume here was a lot more than anywhere it was during the middle of the day. So a lot of big buy volume coming in at the end of the day, really strong. So going into tomorrow, fingers crossed. Let's hope that this rally can continue. Again, the chart is fully intact. Everything is looking good as far as the 1 day chart is concerned, as far as I'm concerned as well. But the one thing we gotta look at is the big one right here. This fight right here at 119. This is the legitimate battleground. This is where a month ago It barely wouldn't let it go past a little bit. Sure, it tapped above quickly, but it got slapped back down. Again, the past 3 trading sessions kind of hit that 119, popped above, got slapped. The next day, popped above it, got to 120, got slapped. Today, popped above 119 for a second, and it got slapped. But there's something here that's changing. That you can see that this is a lower high, so this is good. This is moving in the upwards direction. So let's keep riding that bully. Let's keep this all going, and let's hope that the markets can continue to move in I won't say the right direction, but the positive direction if you're going long. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot.